Hello everyone, dear students, welcome to your science class. Are you able to see the screen I have shared with you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good, good. So, welcome to your science class. Today we are going to start a new topic, right? Previously, we have studied in this chapter number 11. We have studied about, the whole introduction we had of the chapter number 11, that is circulation, transportation in animals, right? And wherein we have to study about circulation in humans, right? Circulation of blood in humans, right? So we started this topic off by discussing about the functions of blood, right? And the major function of blood is to help in the transportation of which substances? Transportation of nutrients, transportation of gases, transportation of waste, and certain chemical substances like hormones, right? Now, today the topic that we are going to deal with here is composition of blood, right? Herein, students, first of all, just let me know, am I visible to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me, I'm holding a test tube here, right? Okay. And what do you see in this test tube? Just raise your hands and I'll call out your names. What do you see in this test tube? Raise your hands. Yes, Anusha, please answer.
Ma'am, it's something red.
Okay. What else?
Ma'am, a
Yes,
little light red and had some particles in it.
yes, it has some particles in it, isn't it? Yes, whether you
Ma'am,
want to say something?
ma'am, those particles are sand.
Those particles are?
Sand.
Okay, fine. Yes. Anyone else? What do you observe?
Ma'am,
Okay,
there is
fine.
some black particles also.
Okay, fine. Right? So the major thing that we saw here in this test tube, the first thing is that there is a liquid, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there is a liquid and there are some particles suspended in it, isn't it? That is how we say, right? Are they dissolved in
Yes, ma'am.
it? Are they
No, ma'am.
dissolved in it?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
they are suspended in it, isn't it? So there is a liquid with particles suspended inside this liquid, right? Similarly, we can say that blood is a fluid, right? Blood is a fluid inside which various substances are suspended, and these substances that are suspended inside the blood, we call them as cells, blood cells. All right. So the major composition in blood, what do we see? It is a fluid and it consists of different types of cells, right? The cells and the liquid, right, that compose the blood, right, whatever blood is made up of, that is what we call as composition of blood, right? And that is what you are going to study today, right? Now starting from the basics, right, the suspension. So here students, in this test tube you find that there is a liquid, right, in which all the other particles are suspended, right? When we talk about suspension of particles, there has to be a liquid, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Isn't it?
Yes,
Na?
Yes,
Yes,
For
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
in which, yes, in which these particles can remain and can be transported, isn't it? So when we talk about blood, right? In blood, that liquid that we are talking about is called as plasma, right? Plasma is the liquid in which all the other cells of the blood, they are suspended. Majorly when we see the composition of blood, the things that make up the blood are four in number, right? First of all, there is plasma, then there is red blood cells, then there is white blood cells, and lastly there are platelets, right? Now students, this question can come in two ways. First thing, the question can be asked, how many components are there in blood, right? So when components are asked, what will you say? There are four components in the blood. Can you see that on the screen, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
4
ma'am.
components in the blood. But if the question comes, how many types of cells are present in the blood, right? When it comes to cell, students, just now I told you plasma is a liquid, right? It is a liquid in which all other particles are suspended, right? So when I ask you about cells, the cells are of 3 types. Can you see the highlighted portion on the screen, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. These 3 are the cells that are found in the blood, and they come together, remain in the plasma, and collectively they constitute the liquid that we know as blood. Am I clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Now,
Yes,
one by
ma'am.
one, yes. Now, one by one, we will see the significance and importance of each component, right? If they are there, obviously, they need to have a function there in the blood, isn't it? Yes or no? Otherwise, they will be a waste,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Now,
Yes,
let
ma'am.
us see one by one, right? What is plasma, first of all? Just now we talked about it, that plasma is a fluid, right? The fluid in which all the other cells are suspended, right? Now, first of all, this plasma must also be made up of something, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this plasma is 90% water, right? What is plasma? It is made up of 90% water. It is pale yellow in color, right? This is the color of plasma. If we remove all the cells from the blood will appear to be pale yellow in color. Why? Because only the base liquid will remain, and that will be plasma. That is 90% water. Okay. Now, students, there are other substances also present in the plasma. When we were discussing about the function of blood, remember we talked about transportation of food, digested food, or nutrients, or certain chemicals, or certain wastes. Remember? That is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
function
Yes,
of
ma'am.
blood,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
All these substances that I just now talked about. What? Not everything, right? I only talked about nutrients or digested food, right? Then there was hormones or certain chemicals, we can call them. And thirdly, there were waste materials, right? Now the waste materials, as well as water, as well as food, everything is transported through the blood. All these things are transported mixed in the plasma. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
So what is the function of plasma? Transportation of digested food, right? Transportation of wastes, right? And transportation of certain chemical substances, right? This is the function of plasma. Is the first composition clear to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, secondly, students, there is red blood cells, right? Red blood cells. Now, when I was showing you this liquid, right, you figured out that there are different colored substances here, isn't it, in this liquid? Isn't it? All the
Yes,
substances that
ma'am.
you see, they are of different colors, they are of different shapes and sizes, right? So in the liquid, all these substances that are suspended, they have different characteristics, right? Very first composition after plasma that we take, that means very first cells that we take, it is red blood cells, right? Now, red blood cells, why are they called so, right? Acha, one more interesting thing, red blood cells have another name, that is erythrocytes. Can you see it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Erythrocytes. In this term, students, the word erythro, it represents the color red. Erythro means color red is present, right? And the other word cytes, it represents cells. Got it, everyone?
Yes,
Anna?
Yes,
ma'am.
So
ma'am.
understood how it is named, isn't it? Red
Yes,
blood
ma'am.
cells, they are red in color. That is the reason they are called as erythrocytes. We also call them in the short form as RBCs. RBCs, red blood cells, right? Now, red blood cells, first of all, let us see how do they look like, their shape, right? For their shape, I will take you back to your life chapter. Remember lenses we studied? Two types of lenses.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the two types of lenses we have studied?
Concave and
Convex
concave.
lens and
Con-
concave.
Yes, concave and convex lenses. And we recognize these lenses because of their shapes, isn't it? Anna? And we represent them also as shapes, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you remember biconcave lens, which was concave on both the sides? Both the surfaces were concave in nature, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The same structure, right? The same shape is there with RBCs, red blood cells. So if I ask you what is the shape of these cells, it is biconcave shape. Got it, everyone? First thing, how do they look
Yes, ma'am.
like, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And yes, by the name only we have understood that they are red in color, right? Now here the interesting question comes, why are these red blood cells red in color? Just like chlorophyll we have studied, right? Chlorophylls give the red color to the sorry, green color, sorry,
Red.
green color. Yes, chlorophyll gives green color to the leaves. Similarly, there must be some pigment, something present in the blood, no, that is giving it the red color. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, if I ask you which cells give the red color to the blood, what will you say?
Red blood
Red
cells.
blood
Red
cells.
Red blood
Blood
cells.
cells. Red blood cells. Another question can arise, which substance gives the red color to the blood, right? So the substance which gives the red color to the blood is actually present in the red blood cells, and that substance is called as hemoglobin,
Hemoglobin.
right? Everybody must have heard about this word. Whenever we do the
Yes,
blood
ma'am.
test reports, right? There we have seen
Yes.
hemoglobin test and all, isn't it? Everybody has heard about hemoglobin. Yes
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no? But let us see.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now hemoglobin, right? Hemoglobin is a substance which gives the red color to the blood, right? And there is an interesting thing about hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a molecule, right? This whole molecule or this whole substance is made up of two parts. Hemoglobin has two parts. Let us understand. First part is called as heme, right? This heme part is made up of iron. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Another
Yes, ma'am.
part, yes, another part is called as globin, right? Whenever you see the word globin, it represents protein. Am I clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So hemoglobin is the substance which gives red color to red blood cells and hence to the blood. Okay, hemoglobin is made up of two parts, heme which consists of iron and globin which consists of protein. It is the iron in the hemoglobin that is responsible for the red color. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right? Now, students, you must have heard about it. If somebody's hemoglobin is low, right? We give them food rich in iron. Yes or no? We give them pomegranates. We give them green leafy vegetables like spinach. We have heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right. So hemoglobin, it consists of iron, and if hemoglobin is low, we give that person iron so that more hemoglobin can be made in the blood. So that it gives the, why? Because hemoglobin gives the red color. But the question here is it the only purpose of hemoglobin? Giving the red color to the blood. Can it
No, ma'am.
have a purpose? The red color also has
No,
a
ma'am.
purpose, isn't it? Think about it. Transportation of
Yes, ma'am.
nutrients, transportation of waste and chemical substances, they are done by plasma. Transportation of oxygen, students, right? Oxygen is also transported in the blood, yes or no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Transportation of oxygen is done by hemoglobin, which is present in red blood cells, right? So what is the purpose of hemoglobin? Transportation of oxygen. Okay, now this oxygen binds with the heme part of the hemoglobin, right? And that is how it is carried in the cells, right? So red blood cells, if I ask you what is the function of red blood cells? Transportation of oxygen. And which substance in the red blood cells helps in the transportation of oxygen? It is
Hemoglobin.
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 Fine. Now you must have heard about it. If somebody's hemoglobin is low, that person is always tired and weak. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And this
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
condition
ma'am.
we call as anemia. Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Anemia is a disease.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And so a person is always weak, always tired. Why? Low on energy. Why? Because if hemoglobin is low, that means oxygen is also low in the body. If oxygen is low in the body, which process in the cell will be hampered? Are you with me?
Anaerobic respiration.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, which process?
Anaerobic
We have
respiration.
talked. Okay,
Anaerobic
not
respiration.
anaerobic respiration, respiration, cellular respiration, isn't it? Yes, whether he anaerobic respiration we have studied in absence of oxygen, right? But
Yes,
if
ma'am.
oxygen is not there in the blood, right, it will hamper the process of cellular respiration. And if cellular respiration is not happening properly, what will happen? Proper breakdown of glucose will not happen and proper release of energy will not take place. That means the person will always be tired. Getting it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Lower hemoglobin in the blood, that means lower transportation of oxygen. What will oxygen bind with now if hemoglobin is less, right? Oxygen binds with hemoglobin and that is how it is transported. If oxygen is low, then cellular respiration will be hampered. If cellular respiration is not happening properly, breakdown of glucose will not happen and the person will be low on energy, right? So this was about red blood cells which help in the transportation of oxygen. Is it clear, everyone? Any
Yes,
problem?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Now we are coming to the next types of blood cells, which are called as white blood cells, right? Again, we see a color here. Yes or no? White color. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
If somebody asks you what is the color of white blood cells, what will you say?
white color.
right.
White color.
White color.
Yes, right? Because it is white in color, they are also called as leukocytes. The word leuko here represents white color,
White color.
right? Cytes we all know it is cells. So the cells which are white in color, they are called as white blood cells, isn't it? Now, students, in the past a few, past 1 year, we have heard a lot about immunity. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Work upon our immunity so that we are not affected by the virus, isn't it, or any other microorganism or disease causing microorganism, right? So building up of immunity, that is the work of your white blood cells. That means these white blood cells are also called as your body, right? How they are called as soldiers of your body? Because they fight with the germs. Okay, germs are what? Disease causing microorganisms. Any microorganism which may cause disease, right? Those are called as germs, or they are also called as pathogens, right? If I ask you what are pathogens, what will you say? Disease causing microorganisms. Got
Microorganism.
it? Right. So white blood cells, what do? They produce antibodies. How do they fight with the germ cells? By producing
Antibody.
antibodies. And
Antibodies.
antibodies are the substances that actually fight with the germs or the pathogens. All right. So actually, cells are providing defensive mechanism to our body so that our body can fight with the germs. Got it? So this is the work of white blood cells. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now talking about the third type of cells, which are called as platelets, right? Now platelet students, first of all, you must have seen whenever you get hurt, right? And your skin is ruptured at some point. What happens? Blood comes out. Then that is when you are able to see blood. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So blood comes out, right? Now, when this blood comes out, after a day or two, you see that there is a formation of red colored layer. Have you seen on the wound?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Isn't it? Now, what happens when you are hurt and blood flow happens? You must have observed after a while the blood flow stops. Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
will happen if the blood is flowing continuously? What will happen?
Ma'am, excessive
No
loss of
loss
blood,
of blood.
Yes,
and there
excessive
will be
loss
no
of blood.
liquid remaining in our
Ma'am,
body.
which can lead to death.
Yes, it may lead to death. Very good. Continuous blood loss, right? It will lead to death, isn't it? That is why to prevent this blood loss, because our skin is very, very delicate, right? Even with certain, scratches or something, it can get, hurt. You will get hurt. You will get wounds, right? Sometimes you fell down while playing, right? It happens, isn't it? So body has again a mechanism to prevent that blood loss, right? That mechanism is because of the presence of platelets, right? What do these platelets do? Wherever there is a cut, they come together and they form blood clot. What is blood clot? The coagulation of blood or the thickening of blood at that site, right? So what do these platelets do? They form a layer quickly over the wound so that a barrier is made and no more blood loss is happening from that open wound, right? Now this
Yes,
blood
ma'am.
clot, students, sometimes you also scratch it out. Yes or no? The red layer
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is formed. Yes or no?
Ma'am.
Sometimes
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
itching is
ma'am.
there and you scratch it out, right? So what happens? Again, blood flow takes place. Yes or no? Again, the blood comes out, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So what happens? You have removed the blood clot. Again, the blood is exposed. So again, what will happen? The platelets will come together and they will form the blood clot. So what will happen by the formation of blood clot? Excessive blood loss can be prevented, right? So blood clot formation happens because of platelets to prevent,
Loss of blood.
okay, to prevent loss of blood, okay, right? Now students, one additional information here. You have studied, not additional information, you already know this, you have studied it in class 6, so recall it. Which vitamin helps in the formation of blood clot? Raise your hands for
Vitamin
this.
Vitamin
E.
K.
Raise your hands. No, raise your hands for this. Which vitamin helps? We have studied. Okay, Daksh, you answer.
Ma'am, vitamin K.
Vitamin K. Everybody agrees to him?
Yes, ma'am, vitamin
Yes,
K.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Vitamin
Vitamin
K,
K.
right? So it is vitamin K which helps the platelets to form the blood clot and hence to prevent the loss of blood. Now this question can come, students, right? Why blood clot formation is important, right? Or how do platelets help? So now you will be able to answer,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
everyone?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, very good. Now students, so these are the four components of blood that we have studied. Plasma, which is the liquid in which all the other components are suspended. Three types of cells are there, right? Red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets in the blood. Now students, the question must be coming to your mind now that which cell is present in more number, which cell is present in less number. So what happens? Actually, in the composition of blood, plasma is around 55%. Okay, in the blood, the composition of blood, 55% is the plasma, and then around 40 to 45%, right? 40 to 45%, it is the red blood cells. After that, there are platelets, and the least in number are the white blood cells, right? Now, students, color of red blood cells we know. Color of white blood cells we know, right? Red blood cells, their shape we know, biconcave shape. The shape of white blood cells in the body, students, have you seen amoeba? I mean, we have studied about amoeba, we have drawn its diagram, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Nearly
Amoeba has an
similar.
irregular shape, isn't it? Similarly, white blood cells also have irregular shape, right? They can change their shapes, right? And platelet, students, they are random shaped cells, right? They can be of any shape, right? So these are the four components of blood that we have seen, right? For a better understanding, students, I'm going to show you a video, right? And I will be explaining that video to you, okay? Are you able to see the screen? Please let me know.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Before starting off, do you have any question related to the topic? Please ask.
No, ma'am.
Raise
No,
your
ma'am.
hands and please ask your questions. Anyone? Any doubt here? No doubt?
No, ma'am. No doubt.
No, ma'am.
All right. All right. So this is the video. Please watch it carefully. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
It
Yes,
is
ma'am.
visible.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So here we have seen that the child, he has hurt himself and blood comes out, right? So from there, they are helping us in understanding what blood is, right? We all have seen small intestine, it absorbs the nutrients, yes or no? This is what is shown
Yes,
over here.
ma'am.
Small
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
intestine, it absorbs the nutrients, and these nutrients, where are they transported? To the other parts of the body from the intestine, right? And how they are transported? Help of blood,
Blood.
right? Apart from carrying out the nutrients, transporting the nutrients, blood also helps in transportation of gases, right? Now in gases, students, I have told you that hemoglobin, I mean the red blood cells, they help in the transportation of oxygen. But students, together with the transportation of oxygen, these red blood cells, with the help of hemoglobin, they also help in transportation of carbon dioxide. Got it? Oxygen and now carbon dioxide is a waste gas. It is not useful for our body, so it has to be removed and
Yes,
exhaled
ma'am.
out. Yes. So
Yes.
again, that transportation is also taken up by hemoglobin, right? This is the third function of the blood that we have studied previously. It helps in the transportation of waste also and helps in their removal. Are you with me, students?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, all right. They also fight the germs that may attack our body, right? How will the blood perform, right? All these functions, they must be having certain components. Those components, let us see here. Now, blood is a liquid which has cells floating in it, right? You can see this yellow colored liquid, right? In which all these different types of cells are suspended. Plasma is a pale yellow liquid, as we have talked about it, in which all the cells are suspended. This blood circulates in the body, and that is how it transports all the materials like nutrients, oxygen, etc. Talking about red blood cells, here you can see its shape. It is biconcave in shape. They are red in color. That is what we have talked about. And inside red blood cells, hemoglobin are present, which help in the transportation of oxygen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
White blood cells, as we know, they are white in color. We can also call them as colorless cells. And what do? They protect our body from disease-causing microorganisms. These are platelets. As you can see, their shape is irregular and they help in the clotting of the blood. See here, it is shown whenever there is a wound, right? An open wound, obviously the blood will come out of that wound, isn't it? So what happens inside the blood, all the plasma that are, all the platelets that are coming, right? They will get, near this wound, near this open wound, they will collect there and they will start to make the blood clot, right? So all the platelets will come to that area and they will start in the they will start doing the process of clot formation. That is how the bleeding has stopped now. The same child who was injured, right? All about the different components of blood. Yes, please. Just a second. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, like some people, when they get hurt and then the blood started coming, so they put bend, and why is that?
It is because when you apply pressure to the open wound, right? And it is also prescribed whenever there is a wound, you should apply pressure. Because of pressure, what happens if you apply external pressure? Because blood is also flowing with pressure, na? Heart is pumping the blood, isn't it? Hana, to
Yes,
counter the pressure of the blood, what do? We apply pressure so that blood doesn't flow, especially in bigger wounds, right? We are advised to put pressure. We are advised now put some towel or put some cloth and apply pressure so that more blood does not come out of the wound. By the time we take the patient to the hospital, this is the very important first aid that we give. Got it, Anika? Even in the smaller cuts, we put band-aid. Also, we put band-aid to avoid any infection. Got it, Anika? Because there are disease-causing microorganisms in the atmosphere also, right? And if the blood is exposed, if the wound is exposed, what will happen? There is a chance that these, germs can enter our body through that open wound. Got it? That is why we cover the wound, we apply some medicine and we cover that wound so that infection does not happen. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So this is what the composition of blood we have seen, right? Now students, I am, whatever you have studied, if you have any question, yes, Somesh, please ask.
Ma'am, what if there is a shortage of platelets in a means in human body, and if the person gets hurt, so how will he survive? Like there is shortage of platelets, so what will he do?
See, in certain conditions, in certain infections, you must be familiar with, dengue fever, isn't it? Nowadays, it is, we can hear about it, different cases.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
certain infections like those, there are chances that the platelet goes down, right? and it is because of those infection that is happening in the blood. So what will happen if the platelet goes down? Our capacity of the blood, the capacity of the blood to form blood clot, right? Obviously that will also decrease, and more flow of blood will be there. That means a wound will take time to heal, right? So in such cases, when the platelet goes down, it also shows that yes, the body has encountered some infection, so we start taking treatments for that. If platelets will go down, we know the function of platelet by now, so the same thing will happen, that wound will take time to heal. In those cases, whenever there is an infection, we give that person certain food supplements, right, that help in increasing the platelet levels, right? Certain medicines are given. Got it, Somesh?
Yes, ma'am.
So that his platelet number increases and comes back to normal. Okay. Yes, okay. Now, students, in the chat box, I'm giving you a link, right? And open that link and you will find a diagram. That diagram, students, you have to label it. Just open it and let me know if you are able to access it.
Okay, ma'am.
Just a second. Are you able to see, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see the picture there on your screens?
No,
Yes.
ma'am.
No? What it
Ma'am,
shows?
actually mine is blank.
Yes, ma'am. Same here.
Ma'am, for that we need to click the toggle teacher's whiteboard.
Just a second, I'm doing it. Again you open it, again you click on the link.
Ma'am, we have to actually put toggle teacher's whiteboard, then it will come.
Now it's visible on our board also.
Visible now, I have already toggled it.
Yes,
On your
ma'am.
screen it is visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Now listen to me what you have to do, right? On the top you will find the letter A written in capitals, right? When you click on that, you will be able to type the text, right? And you will find a picture given here. In this picture, you have to label. Options are also given at the bottom, right? So you have to fill the correct options at the correct places in the diagram. Actually, you have to label this diagram, okay?
Yes,
Quickly
ma'am.
start doing it, everyone. It will show on my screen. Very good. You have. Yes, please start doing it. Alokita, start writing. Okay, Somesh, I see it. All right. Okay, very good. Alokita has started. Very good. White blood cells, correct.
Ma'am, my whiteboard is not opening.
Is there a problem? You please click on the link once again, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, very good, Alokita. Red blood cells. Are you able to do it, students? Okay, I see Anika Dikshit has started. Very good. Very good, Somesh. Okay. All right. You practice it, okay? Okay. And if the question comes, students, regarding the composition of blood, right? If you draw this diagram, it will help you in your answer, okay? So draw such diagram, okay? Now let us quickly discuss. See my cursor, students, come on the screen that I have shared with you. See my cursor. What will you fill here?
Yes, ma'am.
What will you fill
White
here?
blood cells.
White blood cells. What is the other name of white blood cells?
White blood cell.
What is the other name of white blood cells?
Leukocytes.
And
Good,
leukocytes.
leukocytes. Very
Leukocytes.
good. Very good. What will you fill here in the second one?
Red blood cells.
Red blood cells.
Red blood cells. Other name for red blood cells?
Erythrocytes.
Erythrocytes. Very good. Very good. Third one. What will you fill?
Platelets.
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 Helping in
Clotting.
Blood
Clotting.
clots. To flood
Clotting of
Clotting
what?
of blood.
Clotting of what?
Clotting of blood.
Clotting of blood. And the fourth one is
Plasma.
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 plasma. All right, very good. Very good, everyone, right? Now, students, whatever you have studied right now, right? Revise it from your books, revise it from the notes that I have given. Come prepared. I will ask you the question first, and then we will move on to our next topic, and there we will be talking about how actually the blood will be transported throughout the body. There must be some, way through which they are transported. Find about it, right? And we'll discuss it in our next class. Okay, that is all for today, students. Thank you, everyone. You may leave the meeting now. Thank you.